Earlier this morning, we had heard that 49ers Brandon Aiyuk and the San Francisco 49ers could be open to a trade, at least the 49ers, that is. We heard that earlier from Diana Rossini, and then we heard it from Mike Silver, and now it has been confirmed essentially by Ian Rapoport of the NFL Network. So, we already kind of talked about this in a previous video. Kind of what I had said is there's so much smoke around this situation that it's worth talking about. It doesn't mean it's necessarily going to come to fruition, but there's clearly something going on. And then boom, now we have, when we hear Rap Sheet, when we hear Adam Schefter, when we hear Jeremy Fowler, when we hear Tom Pelissero, there's a level of insider that we all perk up when they say something. And the simple fact, you can see that from right here, the image in the text, 49ers open to trading wide receiver Deebo Samuel and Brandon Aiyuk. So Rap Sheet all but confirming that is really what's happening. I'll let you take a listen to exactly what Rap Sheet said about Deebo Samuel and Brandon Aiyuk, and then we'll kind of react to it on the other side. So take a listen right here.
As well, Deebo Samuel with the San Francisco 49ers also due $20+ million. He requested a trade, wants a new place. General manager John Lynch has said they are going to honor that request. And for sure, there is going to be interest in Deebo as well, despite the big salary. Still plenty left, not yet 30. Team to watch, of course, will be the Washington Commanders. They have Adam Peters, the general manager there, former executive for the San Francisco 49ers. There's several others, but that is one to watch as well. And then, guys, it got a little interesting this week. Speaking of John Lynch, he was asked about some rumors that teams have called or he's had conversations surrounding potentially trading Brandon Aiyuk, who is injured, who tore his ACL, who may not be ready. We'll see for the start of training camp or maybe the start of the season. Lynch said those conversations are productive. He said they do want to get younger. Obviously, there's a lot of cash to go around this offseason, likely paying Brock Purdy. Just, I would say, a situation to keep an eye on for San Fran.
Ian, thank you. I thought we had settled the whole.
Clearly, it seems like the door is open for a potential Brandon Aiyuk conversation of getting traded. I didn't think it made much sense. I still don't think it makes much sense. But if the 49ers are willing to trade Brandon Aiyuk, I think that more speaks to maybe a severed relationship with BA. Because from a business standpoint, you paid Brandon Aiyuk a lot of upfront guaranteed money. You're also going to take on a dead cap hit if you trade him, and he's coming off an injury. So you're not going to get a lot in return for him. Because not only is a team taking a injured wide receiver who has no guarantee of being ready to go week one, but you're also taking on his contract. So you're going to get pennies on the dollar in regards to a return on your investment. And so what I've observed of the 49ers over the years is that they have been pretty prudent in making sure that they get a return on their investment. And they've been pretty good at that for the most part. Even when there have been decisions that have been made where I didn't really necessarily agree with, but understanding later on down the road, okay, they were trying to get a certain value, and I understand now. So, but with this situation, I don't understand. It's hard to rationalize from the outside looking in because clearly we don't have a working knowledge between or understanding of the relationship between BA and maybe the front office and Kyle Shanahan. Like, I don't know. We had heard these rumors this offseason that, the 49ers have been upset that they paid Brandon Aiyuk. And I thought those reports were kind of interesting because the 49ers are the ones who paid Brandon Aiyuk. So that was early on. We had already heard the rumors that the 49ers were upset with the BA contract. And again, my pushback was, well, you're the one who gave it to him. So interesting. But then with the smoke, multiple teams poking around Brandon Aiyuk. That was early on last week. Then today, it's been a ramp up, or it actually went to John Lynch not shooting down the potential trade conversations with BA at the podium. And then it is Diana Rossini and Mike Silver who come out and say the 49ers would love to trade Brandon Aiyuk. And teams are interested in trading for Brandon Aiyuk. And then Ian Rapoport's like, yeah, that, that might actually, that's true. I think the 49ers are open to listening to, offers on BA. And again, after all of that being said and done, it still doesn't guarantee that anything is going to happen. But I think obviously, clearly, with what we're seeing is that the potential outcome of it happening is interesting. So I'm not going to stress about it too much. I think after the last couple off seasons, I'm completely calloused to these situations now. So it is what it is. If Brandon Ayuk is here at the beginning of the season, he's here. And if he's not, then he's not. So the 49ers will make the decision that they see best for his team. And until that happens, I will continue to bring any information that I come across that I find relevant. And again, as I always do, I will share it with you for you to make an educated opinion on whether you believe the information I'm presenting or not. I'm not telling you one way or the other. I'm just simply presenting it to you. And I feel like I have to be very clear about this because over the years of having this channel, this has been my whole goal. And I get a lot of pushback during the off season for these reports or rumors. And I get it. It can be exhausting. Um, it can be mad. Like you can get angry a little bit, a little frustrated with some of these reports because it feels like drama. It feels like we can't have a calm, quiet off season. Always something going on. I get it. I get it. But it is my job, or at least the job that I've taken upon myself, to present this information to you, and then you decide what you want to do with it. You could throw it out. You can be like, oh, that's interesting. You can log it in the back of your mind. So if something happens further on down the road, you could be like, oh, yes, there were signs. There were open signs, and it is what it is. So I want you guys to let me know what you think about this entire situation. Um, I I would still be very surprised if Brandon Ayuk is traded, but I don't know. Maybe things are more off than I could have anticipated. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.